So, hello, welcome to our weekly live stream. Just let me check if everything is okay here. On Discord, I already see Florian, Steven, and C. Here on YouTube, I think also everything is fine. Yeah, today we have a special edition, so to say, the MBO trading bundle. I will go deeper into the understanding of how I am using the MBO bundle. But before we start, just give me small feedback here if everything is okay. If you can hear me, if you can see me, since we are always live. Hi, Flora. Everything is okay. That's good. So, for everyone who doesn't know me yet or who's new here, also if someone is new, please put it here on YouTube. Yeah, on Discord, everyone should know me. My name is Robert Rother. I was born in the year 1982. I started trading at the age of 13. And at the age of 17, I co-founded my first investment company with two partners in Frankfurt, Germany. And I sold my shares in that company. And a couple of years later, and in 2004, I moved to China, where I set up my second investment company, where I managed over $100 million. Where I had over $100 million under management, and I had a team of 30 traders and analysts in my company that was in Shenzhen and Hong Kong. Well, if you're quite successful in China, you always get trouble with the Chinese government. I mean, just watch the news like Jack Ma, for example, and well, then you disappear. Yeah? And a similar thing happened to me. So I was detained in May 2011 for outsmarting the Chinese finance system, especially during the subprime crisis in 2008, where I made my best trade and I made over $800,000 in a single day. And yeah, well, then the next 7 years and 7 months I spent in a Chinese detention center and jail, and I was released in December 2018. Right now, I'm running two trading communities, one in German, since I'm German, and one in English language, focusing on proprietary trading or prop trading with Bookmap. Also, well, I wrote a book about my life. Unfortunately, it's only available in German right now. It's called Dragon Years. It became a best-selling book. And also, there is still, if you do not have a Bookmap yet and you want to participate, and if you want to get special versions from Bookmap like the trade copier, sign up here with my affiliate link. So you get a Bookmap license key and use one of these two promo codes to get definitely a better price. Yeah, especially now Cyber Monday deal is still there until today. Today is the last chance. Yeah, to get a global plus for $39. I think that is an unbeatable price. And of course, today is also still the trading competition. Yeah, well, maybe you can still sign up. Go to competition.bookmap.com and win the trading competition and some nice prizes. Yeah, I'm also going to add the link here for everyone. Here we can see Bookmap Trader competition. So, and well, yeah, and that is, I think, the most important thing. So if you want to avoid if you want to send messages here through YouTube, you always have a delay of 5 minutes. This is on purpose because we have also our Discord community. Yeah, scan this code and come to Discord. I will also, post a Discord link here or scan this, and this copy button doesn't work here on Discord from the Discord link. Anyway, go to Discord, Bookmap Discord channel. Go to verify yourself with your Bookmap license key, and then you get access here to the Robert Rother Futures channel, and you can communicate with me frequently without any delays. Yeah, this is also some certificates that I have here, so that what I'm preaching, I'm also doing. Yeah, and here I'm also under probation status from Apex currently, and somehow they want to switched me to live trading accounts, but I didn't have any new updates from them till now. Well, and if you want to get more information, go to lit.robertrother.com and you can book a call with me, and you can see how we are actually doing every day our live trading sessions. Now the last and most important thing before we can start is all Bookmap limited materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. So now the official part is done, and we can have a look at the markets and of course at the MBO data bundle. And let's see here, Florian, hello, Steven, Caesar, hey Caesar, it's nice to see you again. T, hello. Good morning, yeah, definitely good morning. That is exactly the right word here for me. Also here on YouTube, hello David. More people are coming. So let's get first, before we go into all the details, let's have a big view or major view on the markets. And the first thing that I always do is to add my multi-account trading, of course. This is in Bookmap version 7.6. This one is the right one, 7.6. So I'm not only trading one account, more accounts at the same time. Then I'm going to adjust my VWAPs. Today is the 12th. And as you can see, since I'm in German, I'm also starting actually trading around this time. So so now I want to see if we, well, this is actually one problem that we also want to fix. But let's have a look at the MBO data bundle. What it basically includes. I will also give you the link in a second. So if you go to the Bookmap marketplace, yeah, this is the link to get an overview of the data bundle. And I can also tell you what is most importantly for me. And I hope I can find certain examples for this. The MBA data bundle or MBO bundle, yeah. You must have a Bookmap data feed or Rhythmic data feed, yeah. So otherwise there are certain information that I can also explain that we need to actually see certain movements or certain to get certain information, yeah. So the first thing is why, if we go here to this data connection, yeah, it's very important to understand what is basically MBO data. For this, we have the website of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I mean, that's the exchange that we are trading. And the first thing what I'm telling to my students is, well, read the CME website. Everything that you have to know about the markets is here written on the CME website. Their rules and regulations, yeah. But basically no one is doing that, and they simply start trading without knowing actually the rules and regulations of that marketplace. So why MBO data? MBO data, there are two types of data, MBP versus MBO, market by price. Yeah, we can see it here on that picture, quite good. Market by price, you have like 10 price levels, yeah, the 10 best bids, 10 best ask prices, and you can also only see how many orders are here. Maybe this is the total volume of 50 contracts, 40 contracts, 30 contracts, something like this. This information is not useful for us, but it's common, the common information that traders are using. The market by order data is completely, we have every single piece of information. So we have all price levels on the bid side and on the ask side, and we can also see, okay, we not only have the total volume, let's say from here to here are 50 contracts, but we can see how these 50 contracts are divided. For example, these are 35 contracts plus 15 contracts from two traders, yeah, or two parties who want to participate. So trader A places 35 contracts, trader B 15 contracts here. Or even more diversifications, yeah, 5 contracts, 1 contract, 2 contract, and another 5 contracts, for example. So we have all the detailed information, and on top of this, we not only know what how many traders are actually on each price level, but also what type of trades they are placing. For example, if you place an iceberg order, then this has a special order ID. And so we can detect that this is an iceberg order. An iceberg order is simply, I mean, if you get the image in your mind and you see an iceberg like in the movie Titanic, you only see the top of the iceberg. But below the surface of the water is a huge mass of ice. And that is the same thing with orders. You can place an iceberg order. That means they only show here on the order book like 10 contracts, but below what is hidden, there are probably 1,000 contracts, yeah. And that is a very important piece of information for me as a trader. So here also new people are coming. Fuma, nice to see you again. Marco, mass greetings to LA. Early in the morning, yeah. So this is basically to understand why it is called NBO data bundle, because we are using this deep sort of information to analyze the markets to get a better context. Yeah. So there are, for me personally, what I'm using the most is basically here the stops and icebergs order on the chart. Yeah. There's also I think a video from Bookmap that is being uploaded where I explain certain trading ideas about this. Yeah. Then you can also see this information, the same information on a subchart below the chart. Yeah, it's being summarized. I personally am not using that so much. I think Scott Pulcini is using this way of analyzing the market. And then, of course, the Trader Map Pro is important to actually filter these algorithms. And yeah, the Market Pulse is an interesting feature. Just I'm not using it always during live streams because it makes a lot of noise in the background. But I like it to let it run, and especially when I'm not in front of the computer, so you can do other things and you can always hear the market and what is going to happen, and be basically prepared for it. But we will go through these things step by step during the market cycle. So now let's have a look here. The next thing is on the CME side, which I always have a look at. The settlement price, yeah. Very important piece of information. And again here, settlement price is at 92.75. I am going to draw this one always here into trading view. We also have this information in Bookmap. So, and then also if you want to know details about each contract, you go to specifications, yeah, and where you find all the informations and also what the settlement price is. You can get all the information about the procedures, position limits, CME, block trade, block table, price limit. So these are all things that you have to know as a trader. And there is no excuse for not knowing this because it's official information. Yeah. Let me see if we have questions here. So let's see if we can already, I mean, if you go here to settings, account configure add-ons. You can add the certain information like stops and icebergs on chart. And that's what I use frequently. These are also my settings here. You can basically copy them. I do not actually change much, yeah. Show stops. Oops, sorry. These are the informations. Aggregated threshold, I have it at 100, so I want to basically focus on the bigger iceberg orders, yeah, 100 and plus. But I don't honestly, you can see here, show detection icons, execution icons, show active icons. I will see if I can find these sort of iceberg orders. So probably if you want to copy my information, I just scroll down slowly. You can even send this alerts to Telegram. I mean, if somebody needs this. This one. And the stops. This is also not only the iceberg orders, but we can also see if stops are triggered to identify stop runs, for example. So then of course we can also activate this here on the subchart to get an idea. I'm also using standard parameters. And yeah, then let's have a look and see if we can find certain parameters here. So the blue line is basically are the iceberg orders that are detected. Yeah, like I said, for me personally, this is not that much help. I like to see the context of the market, and the market context I can see in the chart. Yeah, but it's always you have to understand the way how you see the market, and for yourself what is the best way to analyze and get an understanding for that raw data. What we see basically, Bookmap or other trading tools are simply a visualization of the data. You have to figure out what is the best way to understand and comprehend the data. For me, it's if I see the iceberg orders on the chart. We can see we have an iceberg order here, so it's also detected here. Maybe for other people, the chart picture is more useful than this image. For me, it's here more useful. And now let's see in the basically, we have a small iceberg order here, yeah, of 59. This is it has a darker color because my trading, my threshold is 100 and plus. So if the iceberg order is above 100, I would see it more in a lighter color. But unfortunately, I cannot just say, oh, please someone put a bigger iceberg order there that we can see it. But I think later we are going to see better orders in around about 12 minutes. But to get an understanding of the what is behind this, yeah. So now we have the life cycle of an iceberg order here. We can see on the best bid, the order was detected. D means detected. So somebody put the iceberg order into the order book, and then this order has a certain ID, and so we can recognize this ID. And then we say, okay, hey, the iceberg order was detected here with a size of 2. T means transmitted. So the iceberg order, part of the iceberg order was filled with another 25 lots, and here another 23 lots. They are transmitted and again transmitted. But the iceberg order is not done yet. And we don't know how big the total size of that order is. Yeah. So if we continue, then to the right side, the order is still here. Then we see the E. E means executed at 59. So this price, the order was filled. And if we look at the order book, yeah, we see here also 49, 59, there is 42. So we see that on the order book here, on the bid size, there is not, we do not see how big the order really is, yeah. So there's more basically transacted than we can see in the order book. And that is typical for iceberg orders. And that gives us important information of how the big players are positioning themselves. And here on the subchart, we can also see the iceberg order is detected, yeah, and basically here in the system, and once it's executed, it basically should go back to 0. To see, I have to go a little bit executed. Yeah, there are already coming new iceberg orders here. Sometimes that's confusing. That's a small one, yeah. If we zoom in here, detected to executed immediately, yeah. Let's see if we can find better examples. And you see we are really going into the micro view of the markets, yeah. There are no big examples right now. What I basically like to see is that we have certain high or low zones, and that many iceberg orders, basically there are blue lines that are showing up, so that it can show us that we have a sort of market exhaustion. It either means that the big players are going to place orders, yeah, for example, going to place long orders, or they are liquidating certain orders, yeah, but it means some sort of exhaustion. It doesn't mean that the market immediately has to make a turnaround, but it's for me an indication that probably there is the end in that game. And then we see reaction of 10, 20 or 30 points in the ES, where we can say, okay, we have now a small turnaround. So let's go back to the question area. Nimin, hello, best greetings to India. Yeah, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them either here on in the Discord channel and on YouTube, and also for everyone who just is new. I can see more and more people are coming. We're talking about the MBO data special, and of course Bookmap still has the trading competition running, yeah. If today is the last day, I think you still can sign up. Writing the link here again. And of course we have special sales here for Bookmap. Cyber Monday special, which ends today. Just sign up with these codes and you get a big discount for Bookmap only for $39. I think that is an unbeatable offer from Bookmap. And again, if you sign up for the trading competition, you get access to the MBO data bundle, which I am going to show you today how I'm using it. Yeah. But sometimes we cannot force the market to do something. Yeah. And right now we're still 5-6 minutes away from market opening. Yeah? But for me, this would have been here a nice trading situation exactly at the day VWAP. Market is touching the day VWAP and we see the sell-off. Unfortunately, I was too late here, and now just 5-6 minutes before market opening. Difficult to trade. I would consider a short trade here at the day VWAP. What we can do is we can add an anchored VWAP here at the low. You can see that here. There was some news at 2:30, initial jobless claims, as we can see, but was not that important. Otherwise, there are no news that we actually have to consider. European Central Bank press conference, I do not think that this is that important for the US markets. And now we can still go into play around a little bit, to go through certain things. Well, I want to get the trader map 9. I want to get, where did it go? Oh yeah, there were some problems with some certain configurations, because I'm using Bookmap 7.6 and certain things got into trouble. Trader map Pro, yeah, I simply have to, we had to remove this and then add it again. So the Trader Map Pro basically gives us the ability to filter certain information out of the market. Yeah, we create basically a new chart with certain information that we can filter out. For example, we have this sort of tracker here that so to say destroys the view of the heat map. For me personally, I already do not see that anymore. I'm filtering it out in my mind and see the liquidity. Yeah, but there are ways how to also filter that. Yeah, let's go here to, for example, create. Then you can choose first of all a name. Yeah, let's say filter. You choose here the market that you want to filter, ESZ for the ES contract. Then you go to add, filters, bot remover, for example, order ID filter, order change filter, order duration filter, order size filter. So basically, whatever you want to filter out of the chart, you can do that here. Then we have certain more filters, data transformations, average order size, cancelled book, distribution order by size, number of orders per price, price inversion. Whatever you have in your mind, yeah, you can use it to filter it here basically. So now just here we're touching the day VWAP again, but 2 minutes before market opening, I'm not going to place a trade here, because once the market is open, it's going to, we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. For example, if I go here to bot remover, we can then even add another filter, order change filter, price or size, and then you simply go to let it run and let it calculate, and then you can see what is coming out of that result. It takes a little bit until everything is loaded. But now, since I also want to trade, we wait for 1 minute to see what the market is doing, and especially if we can detect certain iceberg orders to give us a better picture about the situation. If we look here at the ES, we see that we have this certain high C at 6,100 and this area below here at 6,050, which is nice support, and we can see the market also went to this VWAPs. Okay. As you can see, good that I didn't take a trade here, because before market opening we have uncertain movements. Yeah, now you can see what we have filtered here. that doesn't make much sense right now, but at least I want to show you whatever you have in your mind, you can create a new chart with your own criteria. Going to close this one. So let's look here. If there are any questions, feel free. Yeah, it's your time and my time. I'm here to answer questions. If you have certain questions about the MBO data bundle, please feel free. Or if you have any ideas that I should realize, just let me know. So now you can see here, this is the first example. We have an iceberg order of 150. So now you can also see the color is different from this one and, for example, this one with 50. So that was a larger order. This is what I want to pay attention to. 150 is not much yet. If we have something like over 1000, yeah, it gets my attention. But also what I want to see is I want to see multiple iceberg orders, yeah, in line. Let's see when we can see them. Mostly we can see this at turnaround points. And right now there is no turnaround point. We are simply here in that around the day VWAP. There is more or less quiet. Okay, that was also just hit the VWAP from the low. Now it's crucial what is the market going to do. Is this low going to hold the VWAP or not? It seems not. So most likely we can see lower prices. The next thing that I'm doing basically is adding an anchored VWAP here at the high. This is the initiation of that trade or that movement. And we can basically see if the market goes to this VWAP, probably we continue on the downside. And I would also trade this, yeah. Here at the session VWAP, I would probably look if I can get a short trade. Session VWAP and day VWAP, if we still go to this area. But still there are no signs of iceberg orders, and the red thing that we can see here, these are stop orders. That means a lot of stop orders were triggered. Yeah. There's also the order types, like this is a limit order, yeah, sell limit order. You can also have sell stop or buy stop order. And this is going to be shown here in that with that red dots, how many stop orders were filled. And then we can basically determine if there is a stop run or not. If this number is very high, we know most likely there was a stop run. Carlson, hello. Do you flow with interest and willingness to trade evolves, like with time, and assess how that intent play? Carlson, I do not really understand what you mean. Can you rephrase this maybe? Carlson, I cannot really follow you here. Please rephrase your question, then I can give you an answer, of course. So now we can see this is something what I really like to see. We see here a larger iceberg order came into play. This is the blue line, but it was taken out here, cancelled. There's some. We see the C means cancelled at 97. Somehow if I scroll in and out, that was the iceberg order and it was cancelled here, yeah, 247. Now I want to see that more and more are coming in. Yeah, we can see here new iceberg orders are coming in. and that the market maybe has sort of support zone. It's not much yet, but I still assume the market wants to go down, so I still place my sell limit order here at the session VWAP. A more aggressive entry would definitely here at the VWAP from the high, yeah. But I always, since I'm using very tight stop loss, I always have to, for me to take basically the stronger VWAP, and this is always a session VWAP. But it also can mean that I'm going to miss a trade here. But you can see they're coming together. Okay, now probably we get a trade here. Yep. So I'm in, and now let's see if we can see short reaction. My stop loss is just above the day VWAP. It's not the best place to put your stop loss, could be a little bit higher, but I always, I'm not risking more than 8 ticks, yeah, quite and you can also see here on the trade copier, nice tool, how many trades are basically executed on PA accounts and evaluation accounts. So, so for me, the day is done now. After 7 minutes of work, I fulfilled all my goals for my accounts. So now we can quit and go to the pub, yeah. I made now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 8 times 2 is $1,600 in a couple of minutes. So for me, now I can quit the job. That's actually really what I do, yeah, every day. And everyone who's in my trading community, they know most of the time within 5 or 10 minutes, the trading day is finished. And then I'm not going to trade anymore. So where did you anchor your VWAP from? Well, there are basically 2 main VWAPs that I'm using, also with standard deviation. The first one is the, I call it day VWAP, yeah, because it starts at official, or not official, at the extended trading hours market opening here. Since I am based in Europe, it is at midnight. But if you are based in New York, for example, it is a 6 p.m. Eastern time. So you can see it's starting here. We have this 1 hour break from the previous day. And then this yellow one, I call it day VWAP. It's starting here. Then the second VWAP that I'm using is the session VWAP. And this is starting at official market opening. This is 3:30 here. 3:30 Central European time or 9:30 Eastern time. This is in pink here, this color. Then I always have a third VWAP that I like to use. That is, I call it the news VWAP. And if we don't have any news today, so there is no news VWAP, but if we have a certain movement or certain reaction on the market, that is always at 8:30 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time Standard or 2:30 p.m. Central European Time. Or at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, if we have, or 4 p.m. Central European Time. There are these two time slots when news are actually published. And then I am going to add basically VWAPs on high and lows. Yeah, for example, I add one here at this. I call it this the initiation of that downtrend. Yeah, so I added an anchored VWAP here, and this is the red one, and we can see the market is trailing along this. And now we are going to see something that I was waiting for. Yeah, we are going to see these blue lines here, 1 and 2. So it shows me basically that either way, there are two opportunities. The big players are going to set up long positions here, or they liquidating their long positions, because these are buy limit orders, buy limit iceberg orders. And if we see more and more coming up from them here in this area, then somehow we are going to see sort of movement to the upside. Yeah, we are building up sort of bottom here. But the question is, this is just market context for me. It's not a trading signal. I have to put this into the market context now. And I would not be surprised if we see within the next 10 to 15 minutes prices here around this area. Carlson, yes, I have a personal community. I can also put the links here in German and in English. I have two communities. This is my English-speaking community. Yeah, this is for free. If you're not there, everyone can register. There you will also find my trading recaps, like yesterday, where I summarize my trades, same like today, similar situation. And then I have a paid community. It's LIT Day Trading. We have every day our live tradings. You can see it here in the calendar. We are trading every day together. And yeah, we have a yearly membership fee for $2,997. This is a monthly fee. If you want to test it, you get access to all our trading information, to my trading blueprint. And if you want to stay for 1 year, we are a small community. It's $2,999 until Christmas. And then, yeah, well, every day you can see together what's happening. And as I just told you, I think the market will go into this direction. What did the market do? It went into this direction, to the day VWAP. Basically, also a perfect short trade here. But what gave me the idea that the market will go into this direction? These two blue lines. And basically very nice short trade here. Perfect short trade. But once I reached my daily trading goal, then mostly I stop trading. And then I turn off the computer and I go to the beach. So do I trade off the deviations? Yes, I really like to trade the second standard deviations here, this area, for example, yeah, or this area here. The second standard deviation most of the time works quite well. If you look here, you can always consider a pullback. But for me, like I said, my niche in trading is really to detect when algorithms are going to buy and sell. I'm not the trend trader who takes like 10 or 20 points out of a day trade. No, it's not my business. Here would be also another nice short opportunity. Let's see. But since I'm not, since I reached my daily profit goal, I'm out of business. Maybe I'm going to trade some more evaluation accounts later on. And again, we can see market went here to the day VWAP, and we have again this sort of pullback. And also keep in mind, you really have to be careful trading the next days, especially in the next week. Next week should be the third Friday of December. And what is going to happen next week? Who knows it? Can give me an answer. Actually, this is also basic homework what every trader has to know, and basically even already stop trading for the year, in my point of view. Exactly, these are expiry. So we are going to have a volatile markets, crazy markets, yeah, and be careful. Do you use the ICE indicator to determine the algo trading? The iceberg indicator gives me an indication or if the market is overheated or not. Yeah, same this situation here we saw these two blue lines, and even if more blue lines are coming up, for me it's sort of okay, we found the bottom here, yeah. And we can see the market is always making this push to the upside, yeah. This is algorithmic trading here. These, I call it, you know, it's like a chain of pearls, yeah, or like a pearl necklace. And this is done by algos. So probably they did not get their fill here and they have to execute. So now they're making this push to the upside. And always they can go maximum to the day VWAP, because that is so-called a fair price for the algorithms. Everything above here is not a fair price anymore. This is why we can see the market just goes to the VWAP and then we have the drop off again. So they stop buying here and waiting that the market goes back into this direction, and then they're going to start the next buying frequency. So this is a fair value for the algorithm. I mean, the algo is thinking differently than we do. Until the order size is done, probably the algo has to buy like, I don't know, 50,000 contracts, yeah. So in this price range. So every time the market goes to here, we say, no, okay, I can buy another 1,000 contracts here, and another 1,000, and another 1,000. So I have my fair price range. Yes, Mike, I also have a YouTube channel. It's basically Robert Rother, but it's mostly in German right now. But I'm going to actually activate it, and I'm going to have my whole social media channels will be, yeah, how to say, be done new. I also have Instagram, yeah. It will be done in German and English. This is my YouTube channel. I didn't do much there recently because I'm mostly here on the Discord and YouTube channel. I also have Instagram, but like I said, I didn't do much there. But I have to do now. I got I have a new trading partner who was one of the biggest agencies, over 100 million TikTok followers. So I have to be active there again. So you're German, but you don't speak it. That's cool. Well, I think the first thing is just join our free trading community here. And there you can see more about my setups. And if you want to get a deep dive here and want to trade every day and get also a clear idea about my trading blueprint, you can go to our LIT trading community. Would like to, but I need to be a greater trader that I can travel. Yeah. So where are you from? Oh wait, well, you're from Germany, but where are you based? Florida. Oh, I love Florida. I went there last year to Miami. Yeah, I really love Florida. It's a very nice sunside state. So also next year I will come to the United States definitely, and I will travel around and probably set up a new a trading event in the United States, since we have many American members in our community. And also Bruce offered me to come to New York to visit him, yeah. People hate me in the winter. Yeah, that is true. So definitely. So, and again, to review the picture, we can see at this price level, again, more and more iceberg orders are coming in, yeah. So this seems to be a fair price level here for the big players. Again, iceberg order of 332 executed, and this one is still ongoing with 177. So people really want to buy here, yeah. Again, and we can see this sort of movements here, you know, that every time we see this iceberg orders coming, we see these sort of pearls here, and that means the algos are going to buy. And then always when they reach the VWAPs, they are going to stop. I also believe it already has something to do with the expiration next week, so it means that they have to liquidate the positions in the December contract and then make the roll over to the March contract, yeah. Fenris Bacha, Robert, can you name who exactly are big players? Yes, big players are banks, hedge funds, pension funds, these sort of institutions. And they really have the money to move markets. Yeah? So these are big players. The institutional money. Companies like BlackRock, for example, or a typical pension fund, ETFs, yeah, or also huge companies. These are the big players. We are no one in that industry. Yeah? If you can get an execution with one click, you're nobody. If you have to really think about the daily trading volume, well, then you are somebody. As I had my investment firm in China, it was something like this. If we had to buy a stock, yeah, because we wanted to either transact clients' money or we wanted to invest, and for example, this stock has only a daily trading volume of 10,000 shares, but we want to go in with 100,000 shares. We cannot simply place an order or simply buy, so we have to divide. Let's say if you make 10% of the daily trading volume, if you have 10,000 shares and 10% of that is like 1,000, so then you have to split your order about over 100 days, yeah, to actually get a reasonable price. And then what is a reasonable price? A reasonable price is determined in algorithm thinking according to the VWAP. Yeah. And then you have to completely think differently how to actually place yourself. So again, now we are back here to the iceberg order. So that you can copy my I don't, well, good question. I haven't thought about that yet. Gee, if you can copy my, automatically copy it. That's a good idea. No, I don't think that's possible yet. I mean, there are cloud nodes here on the right side where we can have a certain file where we can copy the certain price levels. And I mean, we are working on a trading view plugin right now for Bookmap. We already have the a certain version here called trading view input. That means that certain long-term VWAPs that we can see here on trading view, that they can be shown in Bookmap. Yeah, it's almost done. Actually, for version 7.5 it's working already, but with 7.6 there are certain adjustments that we have to do. But then we can see the long-term VWAPs in trading view. But then also, could you copy? Can we also copy this? That's a good idea. Thank you, G. I will put this I will forward this to my coders. That's very nice. Good idea. Right now it's not possible yet according to my information. Yeah, T, that's also right. Yes, I mean the basic VWAPs are always the same. Yeah, start at market opening at midnight, or at yeah, regular trading hours. These are the two VWAPs that are always the same. And then if I add other VWAPs, it's either way there are news coming up or high and lows. It's quite simple. Actually, I minimized, I'm a very lazy person and I minimize my working effort to absolutely the minimum. And after 30 years of trading, I came to the conclusion that the VWAPs are, for me personally, the most efficient way to analyze the markets. And then I use certain add-ons here like the iceberg orders. We can see 1, 2, 3. It gives me market context. Yeah, it doesn't mean that I get a buy signal here right now, but it could mean that we have sort of bottom here and the market will make another swing to the upside. This is in market context. Then if I assume that we have, I just assume that we have a bottom here, I would wait for a certain market sweep, that the market is basically making like a V shape, like a sell-off, and then I would add an anchored VWAP there. And then I would try to trail the trade to the trade the market to the upside. And each time the market goes to the VWAP, I would basically enter. To simply go long here doesn't make sense. It's too risky. Or basically would be gambling. Yeah. Otherwise, we can see we have many orders here. Yeah, always at the 73.5. So there's sort of yeah, bias. We see iceberg orders here, but it means there is a stop. So what you could do is enter an anchored VWAP here. Takes a bit, and basically look that the market, what I want to see is, I always call it a black hole. Yeah, we have the VWAP, but I want to see that the market is moving to the upside, that we create a lot of black here, and then if the market is coming back to the VWAP, we might have an entry. That would be the retest. Right now it's not the case. Yeah, and it looks like the market is not done yet to the downside. So would you say to trade towards VWAP or from VWAP more? And VWAP for me is a support or resistance zone. Yeah, I'm just using it. If, for example, we have the session VWAP here, the market is touching this VWAP, I would basically project a sell-off. Yeah, you can also use the VWAP as a profit target. Yeah, it's if you want to go basically long here, you assume that you can take your profit here in this area. Also possible. But I'm not doing that since I'm only more or less a scalper. I'm only using small movements. Yeah. So now what we are creating here is like this black hole. So if you want to basically enter on a long trade, you use this buy level here, the 47.5. 74.75, sorry, this area here. For me, this area would be short zone, yeah, or you can also take profit here with 77. Again, now we are in this zone. Again, next target then here's a day VWAP. Again, what I said, I saw this sort of iceberg order constellation, yeah, and I said the market probably will go to the upper side. Yeah, that's an indication that we probably have a turnaround, and it works very, very well. Fenris, would you consider brokers or united groups of traders or even nations as big players? Too bad you have slow comments turned on, kind of butchered the tempo of my question. Well, Fenris, you can simply solve that problem if you sign up for the Bookmap Discord channel here. And there we have a chat room where you can ask as much as you like, yeah. Simply a Bookmap Discord channel, and then you verify yourself with your Bookmap license key here under verification, and then you get access to the Discord channel, and there is no delay in asking questions. Also, again, I will publish here. There's still a Cyber Monday special for Bookmap. Yeah, today is the last day. And if you use my affiliate link, you just enter the discount codes, and well, then you have your Bookmap license. And you also get access to special features like the trade copier that I'm using. And to your question, brokers, well, brokers, they are not trading by themselves. Yeah, brokers, they're just the middleman. United group of traders, well, if you see something like what's happening with Tesla right now, yeah, where they are betting against Bill Gates, or things like GameStop, for example, if you call this United Traders, yeah, then this group or this movement, they are big players, but they are not organized in that way. Yeah? Nations, definitely nations are big players, but they are not the smartest players. Yeah, they have other interests, like the United States, or if they want to do something to oil prices or currencies, yes, they are also definitely big players. Or if governments say we have to support the stock markets or support certain markets, yeah, definitely these are big players. But mostly what I'm talking about is these are hedge funds, pension funds, who have to invest. For example, if you're a pension fund, every month you get money that they have to invest, yeah. Or investment funds, simply they must be invested with a certain amount of money. These are big players. So, and again here, Tesla, you are 420. I bought them 2 days ago. I'm up quite nicely. We're already 426. Of course, then you always have a little sell-off, but I believe they want to crash Bill Gates. Yeah, he's short with $2 billion or more. And, well, once day, if there really is a short squeeze here in Tesla, I think that we can see prices of like $2,000 or $3,000, yeah, in a short time. The market is stronger than each individual, especially if so many, if Elon Musk is on the other side and he has his competition with Bill Gates, yeah, and well, that one is pushing it to the upside and has this big community and is even in the US government, well, then I don't want to be on the side of Bill Gates. And by the way, Tesla is not a car company. Tesla is more or less one of the biggest AI companies in the world. It was never about selling cars and make a profit from that. It's about other things. And with all the data and information that Tesla has, and with Elon Musk in the background, and now in the government with Donald Trump, I think Bill Gates has not the best cards. So I'm long Tesla. And Elon Musk says if Tesla goes up another 200%, then would be something around $1,000, then Bill Gates would have a problem. And then he has to liquidate his short positions. And, well, liquidating short positions means you have to buy. So there will be another push into the nirvana of Tesla. And then I think prices of $2,000 or $3,000 are within a couple of days possible. And Bill Gates probably get one of his biggest loss ever. Squeeze Gates. Where did I get this market news? Well, from my community members. They are always keeping me up to date. And this is basically what I do every day, research, yeah, getting this sort of information. And also I'm paying for it, yeah, definitely. I'm paying a lot for information every month, for news providers, so to say, insider news to be up to date, yeah. It costs money. Yeah, well, buying Tesla, I think it's worth a bet. You know, I'm just considering it as a bet with a very high reward to risk ratio. So now we are united traders. Yeah, everyone against Bill Gates. So now we are already 5 minutes over time here. I would say we see each other next week, or just for my community members, we are switching now to our private Zoom channel and continue trading. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them here on the Discord channel, or go to my private community where you can contact me, or simply join our paid community, and we can trade together every day. So see you guys, take care, bye.